Hello everyone, welcome back to Jungle Chunk. Sorry for the long delay. This grind took a lot longer than I thought. There were a few hidden grinds that we didn't recognize from the start, but we're back. This is jam-packed with lots and lots of content, so let's go and go Browns. Alright, we gotta start getting cracking on some of these other grinds. So we're gonna start off with magic. Let's get some air and mind runes. A couple body runes, because I know we can cast Curse and Weaken pretty soon as well. So, and yeah, let's go back and using the dog as a safe spot. And I guess let's wind strike some guards. And let's get some XP. Hell yeah, boys. Let's get her done. First magic level coming in here. And 2 magic. Only 53 more to go. Literally right after that is 22 hit points. Here we go. Getting beefy. And we killed him. Coins. More runes. I'm going to take all the bones still. Thanks for covering me, doggy. You're a legend. You know how it is. Just chilling out. Hitting the guards with some wind strike and getting 5 magical knowledge. Not bad. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of feathers for the fletching grind. The XP isn't too bad, but I think killing chickens with mage a little bit wouldn't hurt. Train some magic, get some feathers, get some bones for prayer, So I don't think that's a horrible idea. We can draw them into the chunk if we don't one-shot them when our mage level gets too high. But yeah, the XP is not too bad with the feathers. Listen, everybody, Tal Techlin Supreme is a real one. He just filled me in on some tasks that may not be in the chunk. First off, chickens can come into the chunk. You can cook those on the oven. There's an egg spawn here. That means we need 13 cooking for scrambled eggs. And also, foreshadowing, there's imps that spawn in the chunk. When I say Tal Supreme is a gamer and a real one, my God, you could cast Monster Examine at any combat level. You don't have to wait until 42. This is insane. There's no way Jagex didn't realize this or fix this. It's got to be some kind of bug. But this is going to make everything go by so fast. Tal Supreme, if you're seeing this, thank you very much, my good man. You're a legend. You're going to speed up the process of this magic training a lot. Alright, let's dump our entire stack of cash into body and mind runes for this. Because let's do an XP per hour test and see how much XP per hour this gives you. And I'll be back with an accurate number in a little while and see what this kind of levels out to when you do this pretty consistently. And with this cast, 20 magic. This is going absurdly fast. And there's bind. Nice. Alright, 20 magic. 35 more to go. But this is going so fast. And not even 5 minutes later, we got 21 magic for low-level alchemy. So if I ever need some money, I can at least use this for the time being instead of the shop. 25 magical knowledge. Do we get anything? Teleport to Valrock. I can't use that. Not useful. Tragic. Hello everybody, Sevens from the future. I'm going to be bouncing around a lot during this episode. Going from magic to cooking to fletching. So, bear with me. I'm just trying to keep myself occupied as I go through all of these grinds. Just going from one grind to another, trying to chip away at them all. But with the cooking grind coming up, might as well start cooking off some of these chickens and get some early cooking levels through. And, yeah, start cleaning the bank out. And, if I ever need some money or food or anything else, I could have it all in the bank at least. Although it's not great food. It's still food. Alright, 13 cooking. We can make scrambled eggs. It's not that difficult to make scrambled eggs. I don't know why it's 13 cooking. But, yeah, let's go get a bowl and an egg and chef it up, I suppose, to make a good breakfast. So we got a bowl, we got an egg. Use the bowl on the egg and use it on the oven. And fuck. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this again. Use the bowl on the egg. Let's do it. Let's try it out. 50 XP ain't that bad. It's not that tedious to do this. I know the shop does sell bowls, so it's not that horrible. And there's an egg spawn that spawns pretty fast, but it would be a little tedious to do this for a while if I ever needed it for a cooking grind. But it's not the worst. It could definitely be worse. So yeah, we can make do, I suppose, if we ever need it. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a horrible spot to hang out. Here's 29 magic, just doing the monster inspect tech that we learned. And also just shooting the chickens, trying to drag them into the chunk. Get some bones and feathers. Especially, I mean, the prayer doesn't hurt, but the feathers are definitely quite nice for the fletching grind. It definitely speeds up the process quite a bit. So, but yeah, I mean, the XP per hour is not too bad. It kind of levels out around like 20k, 30k-ish an hour if you're super consistent with it. But I'm pretty lazy, just kind of hanging out watching Netflix. So, but yeah, it's not the worst at all. Like the 55 magic grind for high level alchemy should only take no more than a day or two at just sitting here getting this done. So yeah, it's definitely one of the easier grinds that we had to do for the chunk. Alright, after a couple more casts of Monster Inspect, and here's 30 magic. Do we get anything? Nope. But yeah, 25 more levels. Yeah, obviously the level cap's gonna increase, but it's, again, this is like still the first day or two of doing this, so not the worst at all. Alright, here we go, trying to chip away at the fletching grind. I was AFKing at work just a little bit here, and, you know, got a couple fletching levels done. But yeah, here's 30 fletching, and yeah, this is how I make my money for my runes for the magic grind. Yeah, just gotta sell longbows. Kind of like what Limport did at the start of his chunk, at least right at the very, very beginning. Obviously, he had willow trees, which will be quite nice right now, I ain't gonna lie, but they'll do. They at least sell for a decent bit, and I can afford some runes through this. And yeah, the fletching XP. I'm keeping the bird nests, and yeah, so carry on. We got 31 more to go, and just gotta keep chipping away. This is gonna be the longest grind out of all of them. So, and here we go, 40 magic. Yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to spare you guys from seeing the same monster inspect clip over and over again. But yeah, we can teleport to our house if we had one, and we don't. I lied. Enjoy the monster inspect 41 magic clip. Trust me, I did not forget about the prayer. Let's bury some bones and get 6 prayer. It's also kind of nice. We got an altar in our chunk, so the prayer does not hurt at all. I'm an idiot. I actually missed the most important level in this entire chunk. We can now officially cast Monster Inspect. So, yeah. So in Tragix, if you nerfed it, now you can't. So, imps can teleport in the chunk, as we've known. And I should have realized, because they do drop a Besson slot, they drop a blue wizard hat, which I just got. But also, subtle foreshadowing for later. We'll talk in a little bit. But, yeah, got a Besson slot. Not bad right now. 43 magic. And that, oh, actually, I knew why that, I figured that was important for something. So, yeah, superheat item. Nice. Okay, well, that'll actually be super useful in the future for smithing grind. So, nice. Excuse my fumbling around here. This interface is kind of crappy, but yeah, we got 46 magic. Yeah, remember when I said I'd spare you from all the monster inspect clips? Well, here's 47 magic, 30 combat, and 10 prayer, all at the same time. I know, this is actually the most impressive clip you've ever seen. Thank you, thank you. So remember that foreshadowing thing I said earlier? Well, yeah. Imps come into the chunk, and they can drop a pot of flour. And you know what that means? 58 cooking. Pita bread. People in the chunk chat were like, no, you don't have to do it. They don't actually spawn in your chunk. Well, guess what? They come in here, and also, Mama didn't raise a bitch. I'm getting it done. We're gonna get 58 cooking. Don't even worry about it. We're good. We're gonna get it done. We got some chickens. We got some scrambled eggs. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's fine. We're gonna get some pita bread and yeah, get some 58 cooking. So thanks to the fellas in the One Chunk clan, they showed me how to, I guess, edit the chunk picker, so I can put imps come into my chunk. So yeah, we got the obtain a blue wizard hat. We can click that chunk task off. But yeah, the 58 cooking grind is now on the chunk tasks. So yeah, 58 cooking. We'll get it done. And also, due to Limpwort's rule set 2, chunk 5 is not available to be rolled. I have to walk there, but that's fine. So we'll get there eventually. Chefing up a hearty breakfast. Scrambled eggs for 30 cooking. 28 levels to go. Alright, because of money shortages, yeah, I know I said I can fletch earlier, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my gems. I'm going to hop the worlds. These sell for a pretty penny. And yeah, the sapphire, uncut sapphire, does sell for a lot, but the emeralds and sapphires that are cut from random events do sell for quite a bit, so I can get, you know, probably a couple thousand GP from just hopping worlds and to buy some runes and put into the magic grind fund. Alright, let's buy as many mine rune packs and body runes that we can get. Yeah, we got a little over 3,000 GP. I sold a couple at the end. I hate hopping worlds. I hate hopping shop. But, oh well. I got about 3,000 GP. Let's buy some runes. I can at least get a couple more levels out of this rune stack that we got. So, yeah, ain't the worst. We'll still get more GP anyway. There's always thieving and fletching and stuff in the trunk too. So, money ain't that hard to come by. And yeah, we got 48 magic, and we can teleport to Corinth. We can go visit Verf if we wanted to, you know. So, what up, Verf? Big prayer level, big 11 prayer. You have never seen anything like this in your life. Also, yeah, I got bored and I wanted some money pretty quick. So yeah, 41 thieving. Yo, you guys want to see some crazy? 6 attack. I know. Okay, my guy, literally, I can just go fight Inferno right now. Put me in there. Put me in there, bro. I'm kidding. Please don't do that. But yeah, yeah, 6 attack. My guy hit the gym. 33 cooking. But you guys want to know what's funnier than 34 cooking? 35 cooking. Oh yeah, that's haha. Oh my god, she's got a baguette. Hold the phone. Fuck. Alright, here we go. 36 cooking. This is a very important level. And let me tell you why, my friends. Time for story time, alright? So in my chunk, there are little shrubs that hold Damiana leaves that only spawn around Taltaclin. And when you put the little shrub in water, it makes Damiana water. And you can put that on a stove, and it makes Damiana tea, which requires 36 cooking to cook. I guarantee you, hardly any of you have ever heard of this before. It doesn't show up on the cooking guide, but it's going to get us to that 58 cooking goal. So here is what the shrubs look like right around the outside wall of Taltaclin, and it's you can spam click and gather the shrubs. It doesn't take very long to get an inventory. It will be annoying running back and forth to the bank. There aren't many, if at all, closer to the bank, so you gotta make do. But getting these isn't too bad. It costs 0 GP, and you don't have to wait for it to respawn. Yeah, so this is how you do it. You just take a bowl of water, use the Damiana leaves on the bowl of water. It makes Damiana water. And then you yeah, you can just put them on a stove and you cook them up, and it turns into Damiana tea, which still I don't think it does anything, but if anyone knows actually what it does or it's used for, please let me know. But my god, they give you 68 cooking XP per. That's kind of major. If we can get a ton of these like stacked up, the shop does sell bowls. I can just fill up a ton of bowls of water and rinse and repeat, and we can get a ton of these and have a ton of cooking XP stored away. So yeah, the cooking grind actually might take a lot quicker than we thought too, instead of just eggs and chickens. Alright, I might be blind. There's literally one right outside of the gate on the right, and it's a one click to the bank. So yeah, this is going to be a lot faster to just storm. So this is nice. This is a good find. I think this is the closest one to the bank. Mr. Quizmaster, I will have that mystery box, please. Let's see what we get. Medium clue. Cool, but not useful. No. Oh well. I know I said I was going to put these lamps on Slayer, but this fletching grind, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, really sucks balls. And I want this to speed up as fast as possible. Like, one of these lamps is pretty much just like an entire inventory worth of longbows. So, yeah, that is like 10 minutes of my time, if not longer. So, yeah. Just want to say, congrats to Tal Supreme on spooning the Rocky pet. I know for Supreme Chunkers, you can't leave unless you get the pet. So, that's electric, bro. When I tell you guys that I have been on a mission on mobile at work, yeah, I've been on that grind. I haven't figured out how to record these clips, but yeah, there's 47 fletching. Like, I am on the move, bro. It is where I'm so committed to just get this done at any cost. So right now, I have equated a $25,000 cash stack from my little fletching grind so far. So, and from all of my little food grind that I have to do, I have to get about 3,000 Damiana leaves. A little over 3,000, and I need to get 3,000 bowls of water. So, I know this shop doesn't... Oh, God, bro. At least I can buy runes as well. This is going to be a while. I need to get 3,000 freaking bowls. Alright, I'm going to go get a bunch of runes. Back at Training Magic. 49. 6 more to go. Nice. 6 more levels. Not bad. Also, literally right after that, bam, 13 prayer. One more cast. 50 magic. Not a big deal. This grind is going to be the death of me. I swear to God. But yeah, there's 52 fletching. These longbows suck a lot. With this inventory, after tens of thousands of longbows already up to this point, just going from these trees in the back all the way up to the shop and selling them, rinse and repeat. We're gonna have 55 fletching. 6 more to go. 6 more long levels. Alright. Mystery box. Fuck. Alright, we've finally done it. You got 3,000 Damiana leaves. This should be enough for 58 cooking. Let's get to cooking. Guys, 40 cookery. I've been zoning out just cooking all of these things. But yeah, here's 44. I missed a few levels just zoning out, so. Alright, excuse my voice. I'm definitely a little sick. But I have done all of the Damiana teas. Just gotta cook them up.
And also, finally got a pot of flour from an imp.
Hello, everyone. It's Sevens from the future yet again. I was sick during these clips, so that's why I'm recording this post editing, I guess. But yeah, here's 49, 50, 51, 52, and also 53 cooking. Just because, yeah, I really hated my voice in these clips. I was not feeling well when I was recording these, so yeah, instead of just
53
hearing
cooking.
me whine all the time,
5 more
sick,
to go.
here I am. Also, this is a major play. I kill another imp and I got another pot of flour. Just in case I happen to burn just the one that I have, we got a backup. Yo, guys, give me a drum roll, please. Because we're getting 55 cooking. I know, you didn't expect it. 57 cooking, guys. Like, yeah, only one more to go. Let's finish this cooking grind up, and we're almost done with the chunk. I'm so excited. And here it is, with these final few Damiana teas, 58 cooking. And we can now make pita bread. Let's go do it. Alright, I have both my pots of flour. Let's turn these into pita doughs. And let's cook them away. And that, my friends, is what a chunk task complete looks like. Yes! Don't worry, guys. I know with all the cooking excitement, I didn't forget about magic. And here it is. 55 magic. And we can now cast high level alchemy, the money spell, and most importantly, the chunk task. Let's go do it. We got our nature runes. We got our fire runes. Let's cast this on a chicken and check that chunk task off, dude. Yes. One more to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to live Jungle Chunk here, as we are in the waning moments of our fletching grind. The inventory is full of mahogany logs for the 61 fletching goal of fletching a mahogany stock. I'm using the last bit of my feathers and arrow shafts for the end of it. And yeah, just a couple closing remarks, I suppose, on the first chunk. It was definitely a grind. It was a lot of fun. I love playing on a one chunk account. Again, I want to say thank you to all the one chunk accounts that have inspired me to be here and create one, like Limpwort, Verf, Frey, Josh Isn't Gaming, and all the other many one chunk accounts that are out there. You guys are all awesome. I respect the hell out of all of you and all the grinds you guys are going through. I hope to do the same, especially being a Xtreme one chunk Ironman. Hopefully the editing has been getting better too so far throughout all of these videos. I'm trying my best here to learn pretty quickly on the fly. And also, sorry this took quite a while to get out. I was ended up being a little sick. I got a little busy. I tried to fletch and everything when I could. I try to spend a lot of time on fletching, obviously, because as we are with these last 15 here, we are getting the 61 fletching goal. So I tried to make sure I put the hours in for you guys so we could finish this chunk up and check these tasks off one at a time. But we did it. We did it. Also, the chunk roll, I will put out a poll as soon as this video goes live to see if we should do a chunk roll stream or start off episode 4 with exploring a brand new chunk. And as we make more friends and new subscribers along the way, maybe we'll do some chunk roll streams, alright? I think that would be a lot of fun. Thank you again for all of you that have subscribed and liked my videos. Thank you for all the very kind support that you guys have left. You guys are... It's incredible support. So I did not imagine any of this. So again, thank all of... I can't thank all of you enough. But without further ado, chunk task complete for the final time in their opening chunk. And before I go, I'll catch you with all of you. Sorry, I was thinking I jumbled my words. But yeah, I'll catch all of you on the chunk picker as we check off all these tasks. Yes, sir. We made it, boys. We made it. Jungle chunk will carry on. Hello, everyone. We're in the chunk picker. Before we, get into everything here, I know that last time I had this chunk up here available. I didn't realize that you can't walk into this chunk through this way. So, yeah, I took it off. It's not accessible. So, it's alright. Just a little sliver anyway. It doesn't matter. But, so we only have 3 available rollable chunks. But yeah, without further ado, we did obtain that blue wizard hat. We did cast high level alchemy on that chicken. We did bake that pita bread. And we just fletched a beautiful mahogany stock. We're done. We're done. We made it. And before we click this beautiful green pick chunk button, I will put out a poll to see if you guys would like me to do a chunk roll stream, if there be any support behind it for me to do so. If there is, sure, we'll do it. We'll have some fun. If not, the the next episode for Jungle Chunk, start of episode 4, will be the chunk roll. And as we make more friends along the way, we'll do some chunk roll streams. All right, I would like that. That would be so much fun. And again, guys, thank you for the support. I can't thank you all enough. You guys are the best. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the editing has gotten a lot better, like I said too. Like I've been trying to really learn on the fly here, so it's not just garbage. So, but yeah. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys for 1 second right after this. Sorry for my little rambles there at the end, but if you're watching this all the way to the end, thank you for your support. But right now, I will post a poll seeing if you guys would like me to do a chunk roll stream. So vote on the poll. Thank you all again. I will see you all in the next one, or maybe even soon on stream, and we'll be here. So, and hopefully to see you all real soon. So, see you guys in the next one. Jungle Chunk out. And also, I know there was no Browns rant in this episode because they suck. I am depressed. But as always, go Browns.